My name is Shara Jones. I am the director of Prince of Peace's intergenerational preschool program. I went to the University of Toledo and studied early childhood education. I've been working in the field for about 18 years now. We run a preschool, but the unique part about our preschool is we are inside of a dementia care and education facility. And so each day our kiddos will join our neighbors, as we call them, in the adult day program. And those are all adults with mild to moderate dementia. Um, and so they get to do lots of fun activities. Sometimes we have programs with them. They joined us for our Christmas program and sang songs with the kids. We celebrate with them. So it's a really beautiful program. Um, Supporting the community, we are also part of a faith-based program in connection with the church and our main campus that's been in the area for about 54 years. Each month, we always have some sort of community outreach project, whether it be in February, we made blessing bags for the homeless in the area. March, we did the packathon for food. So we're always very heavily community involved. And because of our legacy in the area, I think that the church and the school are kind of a staple. People who went here as kids now send their kids to Prince of Peace. In the developmentally appropriate practices professional development series, the focus was heavily emphasized on joy, joyful learning, play. We started out with evening Zoom meetings once a month, and then we began having collaborations where some of the presenters joined us on campus, and we were split up into groups, and we set goals, and we would meet about the results and all these things. So it was a lot of work, but it was very fun, and we all learned tons of things that we are going to be able to take with us as we move forward. And we're in a brand new program, and so we were excited to have that opportunity to have access to so much training and education. We use a play-based curriculum, and one thing that I feel like we noticed, there was a lot of validation to the benefits of the type of curriculum and our methods of teaching. So there's definitely a lot of reassurance if there were ever any doubts of if we're, really making a difference. But it did definitely challenge us to be a little bit more present and not be so goal focused on certain curriculum goals, but to be present in the moment with the kids, engage, get to know them, pay attention to the way their minds work, and let that facilitate the way you teach them. Early childhood education is important because the focus is simply on the children and making sure they feel safe and nurtured and loved, um, promoting health, um, good confidence. They'll have the rest of their life to be super academic and become scholars. And right now, we're just focused on building confidence in those children, making sure that they feel comfortable to use their voice and express their big feelings. It's the foundation of who they become as adults. I am from a really large family. My mother is one of 14 siblings, so I have over 50 first cousins. And growing up, the majority of the family was in Michigan, and so at any given day at my grandmother's house, you could have 20, 30 plus cousins over there just to visit with. And so whoever was the oldest cousin, would probably be the one in charge. And so caregiving, I think, just was something that came naturally to me. I'm also the youngest of my siblings from my mom and significantly younger. And so I had nieces and nephews when I was a small child, and so on and so forth. And so I began to care for them as well. And so caring for children and people in general has just kind of been second nature to me. And when I started college, um, I don't know if I necessarily knew right away that I wanted to teach or work with kids, but it was the one thing that I didn't have doubts about me being able to do. I think it's always those moments when we see our children with bigger personalities and, you know, dealing with tough feelings. And there's when we see that breakthrough moment or that turnaround, where you realize there's been improvement, or a kid who was afraid to get dropped off every day and now they're giving you hugs, just that, seeing the progress and knowing that you're making these kids and these parents feel comfortable, they're learning things, they're enjoying it. And so just those small rewards of seeing things improve or, turn around for the better inspire me every day. If ever the opportunity presented itself for you to take a DAP, any kind of echo training, I would highly recommend. It's not a boring training where you have a program book and you have to fill in the answers as you go along. There's interaction, there's collaboration, working as a team. And so you're working through to see these real live results. And so um, I enjoyed it. There's a lot of hours provided. I mean, it was an amazing program. So I would highly recommend.